have the Spirit Siphon, but they don't have the detection, and so Alliance will back up. And 343 will try to contest the top rune spot. They drop the sentry there as well. They have Glimpse ready to go. Double damage has been picked up by S4, and they get the kill with the last right click coming out. They're just going to leave bottom alone. So yeah, Loda just goes in, stomps up. There's the Crypt Storm. They'll take it with S4 and Loda, and they're going to get a ton of experience and a ton of gold. They don't lose the kill. EGF bottom will stay alive with the raise hit from Mushi. The long range, the E will do the job.
After the T1 is down when your armlet's up. So maybe just a couple more minutes for him. Ohio.
He gets the tower, but he might die for it. He actually was going to TP out. Loda can't get there with a hoof stomp in time. So Alliance missed out on that kill, and he gets the tower. It's a huge player for Ohio that gets him the gold for not only himself, but for his team as well. That's big. They could use any gold at this point. And he just TP's back up top. Sprout into Bulldog. Dust is up. He doesn't have time left. He's going to Shikuchi. Will not save him. Living Armor will, however, for the time being. But the open wounds comes out. The Stampede with the last right click from Ohio, which was a mile away, gets the job done.
So he definitely.
And he's losing experience top, so they don't need to give it to him. It's completely fine.
He doesn't have a good way to get into the fight. Maybe like an NP bomb.
Oh, that sentry placed down. The Janata will go, but there's the overgrowth. Mid one is just going to race through it, and he'll chew through EGM. That big tree is going to get brought down, cut by Ohio. And
that awkward moment where they realize a lot of heroes are missing.
And they smoke too. They counter smoke, and they're going to wrap on mid. They're looking for Mushi, and they might even find him here as well. They're going for the direct route, and Mushi is actually very far up here. Instead, they go into the jungle, and S4 is going to get caught now. The Stampede will come through. They get the cast off, and the Death Floor blows him up, down for 36. No more S4, and they catch out Bulldog with the Sprout as well, but he just time-lapses out of it to make sure he gets away. Yeah, I mean, they needed to be able to find a way to initiate, maybe even in that Roach Pit or just anywhere else in the map. They've not found any real fights.
Infest Bomb on the mid.
They're going to go right into EGM. He's cracked up, so the Nature's guys won't help him. That's a great static from mid one in trouble. The Death Lord will come out. He sticks up. He'll stay alive for the time being. Armlet toggle. It's not there. EGM low, but he'll be able to walk away even with the track on top of him. Bulldog and S4 nearby. They get the Crypt Storm off. Mid one goes with the Rage. They use the Exorcism. S4 gets tracked up. There's the open one's going to work. Pop up the Stampede coming in. Loda looks for the stop, and now Mushi pops up the ultimate. The Requiem. They'll bring down one still. It's a 1-for-1 trade. Mid one has been lost by Fnatic. Ohio's trying to go to work. There's a hasten up. I think Death Prophet running around. No, S4 is going to get caught with a Sprout and brought down with the Nature's Wrath coming through as well. It's a 2-for-2 exchange. Remember, these are track kills for Fnatic, and Alliance have S4.
Stuns.
Stampede coming out defensively. The Nature's Prophet will TP in. Ohio gets silenced up. Nicely done by S4 to drop that right on top of Ohio. But the Sprout comes out, blocks his path to the high ground. Death Lord will come through the infest shot. He'll Yules himself, and actually, with the Spirit Siphon doing a lot of damage to DJ, and he heals all the way back up from the Spirit Siphon. Mid one having to work for this kill with Ohio. They'll finally bring him down.
Shadow King going as cast the build. Yeah, you can get a lot of minus armor synergized. I'm a Bulldog in a lot of trouble.
Oh, that's a Requiem. Boom. See you later, Bulldog. Dead for 36 seconds.
Mid lane, Weaver cannot get there quickly.
No, he cannot. They're going to go in. The Blink Stomp's going to come out. Mushi's a little far forward. He doesn't have his Dual Scepter. Might have to use it. He needs some help. He needs defense. He'll stay alive for the time being, but the Crypt Storm will bring him down. The secondary Requiem does some nice damage to S4, but mid one is going to back up. But here comes the Glimpse. He's got Rage. He'll have to use it, so mid one gets out of any sort of trouble there. But S4 will continue to push forward. They will finally get this last tier, or second to last tier 1 tower here in the mid lane as the Glyph comes out.
That was a nice timing of a gank. Fnatic certainly felt comfortable with Weaver down.
Yules, Exorcism, DJ, he's been caught out of position. He's going to get Spirit Siphon down as well. They even have the Medallion up from Bulldog. They're going to kill him with the Shikuchi in the last one. They even get the Exorcism off 3-4-3. He's just getting blown up.
They scan DJ
too.
and Mushi.
Yeah, but they see mid one as well, so they should know that the entire team is here. 3-4-3 is going to walk in. There's going to be the opening with the Leech Seed. Stomp is up as well. He's not going to be able to get the mech off, but it's time to back immediately for Fnatic. They do not want to fight into this. DJ will TP out first. S4 has the ult, gets it off just in time. The silence will come through, not even needed. The Caspian is going to get bounced, but Loda will actually blink in the tree line, stop his path of retreat, and bring him down. So that's
the damage dealt.
And
for all the damage dealt.
You said it was good.
Bulldog almost gets bombed.
And there's the Requiem. It shows off, but mid one is actually taking a static storm. S4 going to work. The Spirit Siphon comes out. Crypt Storm brings him down. But Mushi has TP'd back in. They've killed Aki. They're looking for S4. Exorcism will go. Ohio pops BKB. The Spirit Siphon. They should be able to bring S4 down. The Dragons up the Death Lord. They're blowing everything for this kill, and they will get it done. BKB's with the Aegis in tow. They're looking for a potential pickoff. That pickoff into no dive or no buyback into a tier 3 tower. Maybe even to a set of racks. If they can kill S4 and he doesn't have a buyback, that would be the most crucial kill for them. But Alliance have smoked up. and they will find Mushi. Blink Stomp comes out, they can infest out, the Veil's gonna come through at this point, and here comes mid one. There's the surprise, Requiem won't go, they get the overgrowth off, double Eul's at the same time. Ohio's TP'd in, Requiem is gonna get canceled, he's not close enough in S4, now he's gonna get blown up by it. Yeah, see you later, down for 68. Mid one will go to work, they get off the static store before Aki goes down, but it's only a moment too late, and Loda, he will be able to get out. They're gonna chase after Bulldog, they've got the track up, does he have time ups? He's already used it. DJ, he's got cast, they're gonna go for the raises, the Death Ward will come out, the living armor, he might stay alive for the time being, he diffused off the track, but it's not enough, and mid one still going to work. Loda, the last to be alive, the return damage will come through, but Loda will fall. They did bring down the Agents of Light Code, but it's 4 dead with no buybacks on Alliance, and EGM, the only survivor. Fnatic are about to take not only the set of racks, but game number 1, Ben.
Wow, I don't think they expected mid one to be inside of Bushi, and he had kind of 2 lives there, 3 lives even on the Shadow Beam.
Yeah.
One with the BKB and another one with the Requiem heal with the Ags. Alliance were pretty farmed at that point too. You see a lot of items on the Centaur that Hart recently picked up. Weaver just picked up his Diffusal Blade, so he's hitting pretty hard, but
they're feeling good about themselves, and then all of a sudden, they just jump out, mid one jumps out of Mushi.
Centaur, his hook stomp is very underwhelming, very long cooldown, 13 seconds there, and his right click is not very hard. The turn does a lot of damage, but you have to focus on it.
Yeah, they are not hitting him. They will glimpse back Mushi, but he pops the BKB, so he will not get caught by it. They'll walk away together as a team looking to TP out. They have got more than what they've needed so far in this game. All right, they lose DJ. I don't think they really give a damn at this point. Fnatic are far.
Actually use all his spells too. Yep.
Yeah, he's good.
Only 200 mana for Requiem. Maybe not like a double Euls with a few raises in between.
Ohio, I don't know about that play. That was very dangerous. He went for the Bloodthorn on Bulldog. He got it diffused off, and now he's going to die. There's going to be the Requiem coming out. It doesn't really do that much damage. Returns it. Bulldog runs into it, and then he's going to time-lapse out and avoid all of that damage. He refreshes, so he has another Requiem. They should focus. His S4 been scouted. He has now. Alliance really want to contest this. They cannot give away a Roche to Fnatic. That's clearly what they think at this point.
The last bastion of hope.
Yeah, this fight needs to go well for them. And again, it is Exorcism with Octarine Core. S4 is certainly farmed. Loda, he's got the heart. It's very tough to take him down. Mushi is going to find EGM, and actually EGM can delay Mushi's action into that fight. They're going to use the Stampede to start things off. The Eul's will come out. Exorcism's going to go as well. The Requiem, Ake, see you later. Now time lapse back, and Admiral Bulldog avoids most of that damage. Eul's up coming out from S4 to make sure he stays alive. The Infest out looking for that damage. Ohio taking a lot from the Exorcism, but it's still healing up, and here comes Mushi, the right click. Can they keep S4 alive? The Spirit Siphon will do the job for the time being, but Mushi, a couple more right clicks, and finally they will get it done. No buyback for S4, and Bulldog will go down next. He does have buyback, but this is certainly going to be Roche. They buy back on the Lifestealer. They'll get him into the fray, and Fnatic will finish off this Roche and maybe even this game, Ben. They can't blow up these heroes quickly enough. Jump in, Stomp, Rage avoids it, so Loda's just kind of chasing heroes around. I feel like I've seen this movie before earlier today.
Ignore Loda.
That's what they did earlier when they were playing an AM. It was actually Liquid ignoring Loda, but it feels like the same thing at this point. Double edge onto Ohio. Actually pushes him out, and here's mid one. Jumps out with the Infest. He's got the open wounds. He's going to go toe-to-toe with Loda, and Loda is just falling so quickly. The right click from Fnatic is too strong. Loda forced to buyback, but they will lose the range racks in the process. They will lose Megas right now, Ben. They have the glyph. They'll keep the melee racks alive, so maybe I spoke too soon. They'll jump in, Stomp. It's only going to be under 1 as Ohio pops the BKB. The track storm coming through. Ohio is low, pops the cheese, though. The Requiem will come back out and in. And Ohio's still alive, but he gets up the Nature's Wrath before going down. Ake stays up and ready to go. They have to buy back on EGM, and Alliance hold, at least for the time being. I thought they were going to be 300. It's been resetting up, so. Bulldog has walked up a little too far. Big one blinks in, open wounds. Time-lapse is not there for 19. Chikuchi, he's got it in 2 seconds. The Euls will come out, and he just wants to Requiem. Boom, see you later. No, he misses the time, and Bulldog actually gets out of there. I think it was the Living Armor helping out too, but Luda's just going to jump right into DJ. 4-step down to the low ground. Silence up, Glimmer Cape coming through. Do they have detection? They do. They'll be able to bring him down, so DJ dead for 60 seconds. Instead of Slaughter, I think it might have been banned out. I'm not sure, but
Cinder's fine if you can itemize for more damage.
Well, if you get a double stomp off like that with a double edge, then it's pretty good. That is a lot of damage to the Crypt Storm on top. They're going to lose both their supports just instantly, and so Fnatic has to back up for another TP in Ohio. He's going to find Loda. He actually blinks on top of Ohio. Stampede will come out. BKB goes again for Ohio. I feel like I've seen this move before. He's getting low, not dead yet. Requiem comes through, back in. They will lose Ohio instantly, but a death ward chewing through Loda. The right clicks, they will bring him down. Dead for 105 seconds with no buyback. But Mushi's going to get brought low. The Spirit Type and Exorcism on top of the Static Storm. He's dead for 97 seconds. They've lost their two big cores. That is a mega kill spree going for Ake. They would have liked that to be on any other hero, but I'm sure they'll take it one way or the other. 3-4-3 now being chased down, but they won't go any further. DJ will sit in the tree line. That is a gigantic turnaround coming up for Lions. Even losing Loda, they don't care. But here comes Mid One. He wants Ake. He's going to find it. They buy back on both heroes. They're going to boss in on top of Mid One. Ohio's already into the fray. S4 was not expecting this. Get silenced up. Sprouted as well. They don't have Stampede. Requiem gets forced through the tree line though. Will they chase it down? They get the Eagles up. Requiem back in. Bulldog has the time left. S4 getting screwed up. Mid One going toe to toe. The Spirit Siphon continuing to keep S4 alive. And he's just trying as hard as he can to stay up and ready and fighting fit. The Eagles are going to defend this time. Stop, avoid it. Mid One pops in at the perfect time. 3-4-3 goes toe to toe with DQ. Can't get chopped up, but here comes Ohio. The right. The Yellow Rock coming through. S4 is still alive and going on out of this fight for Loda. We'll have to dive back. Then for Ake. S4 is definitely trying to cover the retreat of everyone else on the Lions. And Mid One says, I don't think so. Ohio TV's in again, even further forward. The Yellow Rocks are coming like crazy. They will take down 4. They will buy back on 2 with Bulldog. I mean, that's not a bad idea. You don't really need them. Maybe it is. Mid One went in, he really wants to ride because he has the race and Static Storm coming up. And actually, he's going to have the start. This one might actually be in trouble. He's going to have to turn and look to fight for the who's actually going to fall here. It should be him going down and Bulldog getting the last second time. But Alliance are not taking it. They're running up the hill. Something is up. But Loda still might get caught anyway. Naval Scepter. Requiem's going to come through, but not time well enough. And it looks like Loda's going to get out. But there's going to be Guardian Creep giving him multiple lives and it's doing through Mid One. It's more than enough damage. He will survive the time and he's left S4 alone. He's going to have to back and reach up to Ohio. After he gets run down, but that is just a Mushi's low as well. He does not have buyback. He gets put back into the fray. Still alive, but barely. The down one coming up. S4 is in trouble, but Ake more so. Mid One will bring him down. The down one coming up. He's dead for 120 seconds. No buyback on S4. Bulldog about to go down. Last right into Ohio Station is up and he's back into the fray. Mid One going to work the open. Look at how he shoots through Loda. And Mushi wants Requiem for God's sake. They don't get it. But it won't bring him down. Not yet. The Requiem return will do the job. Raise up Mid One gets the double kill. They get the rack. They get the game. Fnatic take a 1-0 advantage here in our last series of the day between Alliance and Fnatic.
Very valiant effort by Alliance. They fought pretty well for being 30k in the hole. It did not feel like they were 30k down on Fnatic. More so maybe 5 to 7k.
There was a point in time there where we were like thinking, like, is this actually going to happen? Is Alliance going to find that 1-2 fight? I know I was thinking about that because